are you with me? Upstream, are you with me? Round the rainbow, cutter in the city, rushing through me. Downpour, upstream, are you with me? Feel it. Rainbow, cutter in the city, rushing through me. Upstream, are you with me? Rainbow, cutter in the city, rushing through me. Downpour, upstream, are you with me? Round the rainbow, cutter in the city, rushing through me. Downpour, upstream, are you with me? Feel it. Round the rainbow, cutter in the city, rushing through me. Downpour, upstream, are you with me? Feel it. Rainbow, cutter in the rushing through me. Downpour, upstream, are you with me? Upstream, are you with me? Round the rainbow, cutter in the city, rushing through me. Downpour, upstream, are you with me? Feel it. Rainbow, cutter in the city, rushing through me. Downpour, upstream, are you with me? Rainbow, cutter in the city, rushing through me. Downpour, upstream, are you with me? Round the rainbow, cutter in the city, rushing through me. Downpour, upstream, are you with me? Feel it. Round the rainbow, cutter in the city, rushing through me.
Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to the Sim Cafe. My name is Jeff, TSC, and I checked my microphone before the stream because you know how every time I go away for a bit and things start breaking, and it happened again with my internet. I might bore you that story later. The microphone, if you do a Windows update, it just seems to kill the OBS selection. So, sorted it. Maybe the Brazil trip went to my head and I'm seeing stars. Can you see that properly? I'm not sure if it's really coming off. These are my safety glasses because you never know, sim racing could be dangerous. No, it's surprisingly painful. They're pretty cool though. I've been to Brazil! I went to Brazil for a bit. It's a long way. Very exotic, quite crazy. I'll tell you more about that soon. But I get the feeling that you're not really here for a travel show, and it'd be a pretty bad one at that. Very cheap, Marcy, very cheap. So, let's do the obvious, shall we? And say hello to everyone who's bothered to say hello to us. We've got chat disconnected 5 times. I'm really worried that's going to kill the stream today, but fingers crossed, team. Marshan, Nige, Strangelove, Back, Beardy, Cranky, Pavel, best stream viewer, Charlie, Jacob, Keith. That might be everyone here so far today. I was in Mallorca this morning. Get you. I was in Brazil yesterday, Nige. And I had a good old sleep, didn't I, last night? Oh, boy. Carlos. Love the intro music. Thank you. Good to hear from you, sir. I went to bed last night at 9:30 p.m. I'd never do that. I'm a bit of a night owl, so, you know, not normally before midnight sort of thing. Went to bed at 9:30 last night. Woke up at 9 a.m. this morning. Definitely had a good sleep. Don't really wake up during the night, luckily. Although I did wake up at midnight for a moment when Alicia was telling me about her drunk friend not being able to order her own Uber, which is quite funny. Anyway. So, I slept. I had a lot of sleep. And I did have a sleep yesterday afternoon for a few hours. So, I clearly needed it. Time zone, schmine zone. Basically, we flew from Brazil in the afternoon to land here the next morning. And I don't sleep that well on flights. I'm not the shortest person. It's not easy to get comfy for me. So, yeah, I kind of missed a night's sleep, basically, which kind of killed me. So, yes, I need sleep as well, Nige. Best stream provided back. Correct, Pavel. Well said. John was in, what? You were in Mallorca this morning. Why not? Or Brazil, who knows? Yes. What is going on in this Irish? Welcome. Well on cack, says Nige. You turned into Elton John. It was a little bit like that. We were in Brazil for Alicia's friend's wedding. School friend, I should say. We've all become obviously friends since then, and it's great to see them all. They're a really good bunch. And obviously the bride and groom's families were there and everything. And we went, I'm going to spend a lot of time talking here, aren't I? We went 5 nights in Sao Paulo. We then flew north for 3 hours. Brazil's huge and you can't really comprehend compared to Europe. Imagine 3 hours here gets you to like Greece or Turkey. And that's all still the same country. It's quite funny. So anyway, yeah, we went north to Maceió. I'm going to say it wrong for any Portuguese, Brazilians, apologies. Maceió. Anyway, beautiful place, quite remote. In a way, quite close to the equator. You know where, like, I haven't got a map here. You know South America kind of goes to like an eastern point, right? It was kind of near there, just south of that. Incredible. I've never been anywhere like it. Very tropical, paradise kind of stuff, and quite remote, so no one around kind of thing. Very, you know, in the future there'll probably be hotels there, but there's not many at the moment. We had a wonderful one, and that was the wedding. And then after that, we flew back to Rio for, that was about a 2-hour flight again. Back to Rio for a couple of days. That was crazy. Went up to Christ the Redeemer. I was on Ipanema Beach, all that kind of thing. Bit of shopping and sightseeing. Yeah, amazing, crazy city. And then we flew home. Well, we flew to Sao Paulo. Back to Sao Paulo from Rio. And then from Sao Paulo the next day we flew back home because those flights were definitely cheaper. So, I'll put a few pictures and videos in the Discord. I will make a fun little video soon. And I'll put that on my Instagram and I'll link that for you guys. But yeah, it was incredible. I don't know how many times in my life I'll be going back to South America. In reality, it's quite far and expensive. Well, it's kind of cheap when you're there, but it's, you know, it's not the cheapest holiday in the end, is it? There's a lot of places you can go in between. So it was incredible. Maybe we'll do a reunion there. But yeah, on to the next ones, I guess. Holiday again. I don't know. Long way away. Sounds busy. Bet you're bushed. Yeah, it was very much, you know, itinerary. The whole time we were in Maceió and everywhere, we had a kind of itinerary, tour guides, literally every day. Big party. It was all arranged, right? A lot of it. So we didn't do a lot of sort of relaxing in a way, if you like, because, you know, not holidays, you know, it's sightseeing, not relaxing, right? In a way. So that's why we come back on the Thursday, because I was yesterday was a wipeout. Today I'm getting back into the swing of things, and before you know it, it's Monday, right? So I wouldn't like to have travelled any later than we did. And yeah, we had a wonderful time. I missed you guys. I know Poop and Dan and then loads of others of you are streaming. John, of course, others. Definitely Crystal. I'll be doing that a lot as well. But watch out for the video. Good to see you, boss. Look out for the video. So yeah, I missed you guys. I've missed streaming and sim racing. And we're back. We're back tonight with Imola. I am racing on Sunday in the 4.5-hour LFM race and stupidly let you guys pick the car. Clearly peer pressure there. Don't know what happened. I got cyberbullied. And you guys voted for the Ford. Of course you did. So me, John and Nige are doing the LFM race on Sunday. And yeah, it will be in the Ford. So I'm driving the Ford tonight. I have got an amazing livery, thanks to John. Not sure where he sourced it. We don't know. But it is amazing. It's pretty special. And I need to learn this car, and I dare say the track again, because it's been a few weeks, months with this track. So, wish me luck. It is also, of course, our first DT track, isn't it? Double Trouble. It's our first one. So, people have been practicing in their car. I'm about to do it in another car. So, if you see my pace tonight and think you're going to beat me in DT, don't get your hopes up, all right? Because I'm definitely going to do a few laps in the McLaren, which is my car, alongside Reedy, good old Matt, for Double Trouble. I hope you're all looking forward to Double Trouble. The weeks are flying by. It's only a few weeks away now. I've still got to do a hell of a lot of admin for it, so wish me luck for that. And yeah, on that note, we should probably do a lap. Tomorrow night, we are doing Surprise Saturdays, which you guys have been loving recently. I hope you turn up for that, Nige, amongst other things. So we're doing Surprise Saturday. Hey, Tony, good luck. Good luck, Tony is in the chat. You got BR. You part of Bearded Racing. Hold on. Oh, Bongo. I'm guessing that's Bongo. Oh, hold on. One of you's going to have to change your name there. Can't you call it like BGR, Tony? Because BR's Bearded Racing, isn't it? I don't know, whatever. I'll let you fight it out. Anyway, yes, I have Surprise Saturday tomorrow night. So maybe, let's see all the buttons working. I did a lot of updates. You know what it's like. Maybe we will draw the track. If I can remember, or someone can remind me. Oh, don't do that, Jeff, you muppet. 1/10 of damage. Maybe remind me after the first race tonight to put on the wheel spin for tomorrow night's track. Don't forget. Can we remember? Maybe not. Oh, my t-shirt. Look at this. I bought this at the top of the mountain. The Coconova. Ah, it's an important name. I've got it on a ticket somewhere. Bought the t-shirt there. Christ Invincible. And it says Rio. Full name is reserved for Robin. Indeed. George will remind you, he might, if he knows, if he's heard it. Although George is normally always listening. Why do I feel like I'm driving a game for the first time? Let's focus a moment, shall we? This might be a bit slow tonight, gang. Hey, we've got some laps to practice. And then we've got a little wet race after to spice it up a little bit for the community. Jeez Louise. That's a very bad sign. That is a very, very bad sign. Right. I might need to shut up for a second. Can you imagine? I might actually need to shut up for a second. And just get a little bit of focus mode. I've not touched the wheel for 2.5 weeks. New car, new track. Remember to cut. I can only hope, Rarish, to remember that at this moment. You know I'm going to be really rubbish later on as well, Rarish. And Alicia. She's going to be awful. All fingers and fun. Don't get upset. Nick, good to see you on the server, sir. And thank you. It's good to be back. I promise not to leave you guys ever again. Well, maybe until I go away for another incredible holiday, but you know what I mean. I see, saying that, I've got a lot of work events coming up in Scotland next month, so excuse me if I disappear for a bit. It'll only be during the week for a night or two. Don't get too stressed, gang. We'll be there. We know what comes first. Feeding my cats, and you lot ain't going to do it for me. While I was away, they only went and sort of did all that stuff at AC Evo for the Expo Centre, didn't they? I never had high expectations for both of you. That's a bit unfair, because you know I can... Actually, do you know what? I don't know if you've seen a lot of my best work. I tended to do it on Apex with Steve and Alicia. Overwatch, you saw me do big games. Come on. You saw my stats, and it's not stat padding either. So, I feel like you can be a bit more generous with your assumptions. Anyway, we're back. We're sim racing. We're at Imola, one of my favourite tracks. I won 2 races in one go here, despite what the naysayers may try to tell you. Don't listen to them. We know what happened. We were here. And yes, back to some vague topic. Would like to see a bit more of AC Evo over the coming days, weeks and months. Hello, Jan. Good evening. Hope you had a good trip. I really did so. It was quite special and unique. Quite wonderful. Plenty of memories and lots of pictures and videos and plenty of forgetting how to sim race. So wish me luck with that one. I will tell you guys a few stories over the coming days and weeks. I won't just bore you all with it now. Been long enough already. But it is great to see you all again in the chat. It's lovely to be racing with you all. We've got 28 on the server. Loving that. Community is doing very nicely, thank you. Tell you who else is doing nicely. You've seen Casey, Road to Racer. I told you he's the best content creator in sim racing. Guy's gone nuts. It'll be great to catch up with him. See, Arnoot's doing well as well. Good racing, Arnoot. Getting out there with his setups. I need to get some of those off him and see how they work for me. Maybe a bit of Macca for the older double trouble. Oh, we got Johnny behind us. Teammate John. John, look what you've done to me. Is he on a lap?
Car on the right.
Can't see. I think he was. Yeah, he was on a lap. I didn't get in his way there. There you go. Let's not ruin it for anyone else tonight. Hey, Astrid, good to see ya. Astrid, are you getting any laps in at the moment? I want to start seeing your name appear in our community racing. Come on. Not too many excuses. Not too many, anyway. We all got one or two. But yes, here we go. We've got a bit of work to do. Remembering how to master this track.
Yellow flag ahead.
I feel like I'm going to be impressively slow for a little while here. No one laugh. I've got some work to do. We all start somewhere. And I'm telling you now, this feels like a little bit like zero. Look at these turns! Look at me destroying the apex like it's not there. Oh. This is going to be a bit of a build. I've had so many laps ruined by people coming out of the pits and blocking me. Oh, David! Oh, no! Oh, poor Dave. See, you're in a good mood. The Stang asked Joey. Hey, Joey! Yeah, look, it wasn't my choice, and I'm not proud of it, because trust me, it's all feeling a bit alien right now, and I could do with a bit of familiarity somewhere. But I'm not getting it from this car. Oh, those bumps weren't nice. Oh, dear. I'll tell you what, I've got a few laps to do before Sunday's race, haven't I, lads? If I want to... Oh, am I going straight across the apex? Yo! That one's for Civ. I'm training him a little bit. It's too bad right now. So I'm waiting for Monza. Hold on. Nice try. I know you are a bit newer to this than most, Astrid, by all accounts. But, yeah, don't delay too much on getting involved. I mean, you saw it's like, you can just take part at the back, right? But it is good to be on track together. Set yourself a few targets. The community racing, I can give some kind of heads up on what's coming. If you just look at the LFM calendar, that kind of stuff. We'll do it the week before. Yes, Joey, thank you for the F. Probably an L, to be honest. But it does feel like I'm not going to be going very fast for a bit. Maybe by the end of the race I should be a little bit warmed up, but not right now. But yeah, I might do a few of the Monza. For example, I might do a Monza Monday if you're lucky. I might just do a Monza Monday. So how about that, Astrid? If you're hearing, might do a Monza Monday just to get a few more people into the community again. It's always good to expand it. I feel like I'm crawling. It would help if I was doing this in the Porsche. It would make life a bit easier, but we are not doing things easy around here. You may have noticed in the past. And we have an opportunity to use the Ford for a bit. It just seems quite obvious. I don't really know what I'm doing at the moment. We caught one though. We're figuring out the oversteer. Ever as slow as it is, he's like 46s. Yes, Astrid, GT3 may do a Monza Monday. It's quite possible.
Cut detected.
Is that cut enough for you, Raresh? Is that cut enough? Deal. Nice one. Well, I've got to do it now, haven't I? Okay. You heard it here first, gang. Monza Monday coming up. Oh, it's terrible lines. I'm not used to the steering angle on this car at all.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
At this rate, I might even have the second race dry. Monza Monday. Joey seems keen. What I would say though, Astrid, is you've got to be careful. It will be an open server. So you need to get in early and book your slot because there'll only be 30 spaces available. When you don't have a password on the server and it's open to the public, the maximum you can get on is 30 people. Which is a bit of a shame, but I'm sure they have their clever reasons. Anyway. So yeah, the server will open. Ooh. Probably at 6. There's a good chance it'll be 5. But it'll probably be 6. Which is 7 your time. Don't, John, don't. Just tough it out, mate. We'll get there. Ringelberg is home then, so I've got to sign in quick. Yes. Look, I'm doing 44.9. Don't you worry about. Roger, oi, oi. How you doing, mate? You alright? Good to see you. Is anyone here in the chat who went to the Sim Racing Expo? I think John, if I'm right, 40. Who went Sim Racing Expo here? Anyone? Shocking driving here. Only way to describe it. Let's at least get into the 43s. Come on. A real one as well, not a fictional one. Was expecting an invalidation there. It just feels like I'm cruising around. Doing well, just got home from work. Gonna do some watching before I do some driving. Nice. Are you joining us? Oh, invalidated. That's frustrating. What a machine. Who is this tan man? Yeah, tan. Super tanned. I can make the white balance a bit yellower. That made me look tan. How you doing, Sid? It's good to see you, sir. Hope you're well. Sydney is our tour operator for next year's Spa 25 adventure, which is another thing. We've got our TSC Christmas coming up soon. Just over a month away. That is going to be amazing. Can't wait for that.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
I am so slow. I got a little bit of work to do. Please don't go. This is so slow. Am I braking too early? It must be. I'm probably not, but that's what it feels like.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
Or is everything just easier in the front engine cars? Because normally in the Porsche I'm just fighting constant death. Whereas here it doesn't feel like I'm fighting anything really. Just my own boredom.
Slow car ahead.
5 gears.
Watch out in front.
Someone will come in and chat and say don't use first as well, so I'm down to like 3 or 4 gears at this point. We'll see, I'm going very slowly, but... Hey! I was talking about you earlier, Dan. Not a lot, mine. Not a lot to say, but you know. You're in my thoughts. Oh! Jeff, great colour software. Thank you, Tony. These are actually a picture of the skyline of Lisbon. So we are very Portuguese. Don't you give me an invalid lap. I can't take it anymore. We've got a Rio de Janeiro t-shirt and Lisbon socks. Probably not tonight. My last 2 AI races at Imola have been a disaster. AI, get on the online tracks, Rog. There's no fun racing against a computer. Come on. You're much better off running someone's race in real life. Get on the public servers until your eyes bleed. Speaking of eyes bleeding, pressures are okay. Hello, Jeff says Rog. Hello, mate. I'm always talking about you, mate. The feeling's mutual. Oh, yeah. 44.3. We are flying. Oh, boys. We've got a bit of work to do.
Lap invalidated.
Well, that was clever.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh, boy. A sucky. Hey, teammates up ahead. Reed. Good old Reedy in the Macca. That is our car for the series. He's laughing. They are shockingly bad in most corners.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Says Mank. What, these Fords? What are we talking about? I'm old school, my beef is now, I will always be with the computer. Get online, Rog, come on, we'll miss you. Get on our online, get on our server, mate. Rodders, you get a taste of Christmas. Yeah, well, Dan, do you remember hearing Rodders is a bit of a ringer? He was a mechanic at a go-karting centre in London, so we're all a bit worried about him now. Good evening, Stinny, good to see you, sir, hope you're well. Great to have you all back in chat, chaps. I've definitely missed you all, despite reports to the contrary. That sounds like a lot of work, Roger, but fair enough if you're a busy guy. We don't always fit the schedules, I know that. TC on 3, I'll put it on 2. No, that was the wrong one. There we go, put it on 2. Don't worry about me. Yeah, alright, mate. Your card is marked. Tell you that much. Anyway. My word is bond, y'all.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
I've been to the Sim Expo, was I thought. Yes. So was that you in the car then, Marshan? Because you didn't really say, and I don't like to assume anything. I think you said before you were a little bit camera shy. Because that was one hunky guy in that car, I tell you. So if it is you, lucky you, eh? Anyway. What did you think, Christian? It was me, amazing. Oh, dreamboat. We need that for the emojis. Can you tell us, Monsieur, or what is it, her? What were the highlights for you? What did you think was really cool about it? Because I've never been, and I think most of us in the chat have been, to be honest. Rodney, bang on. Okay, I'm almost starting to learn the car, but don't get your hopes up, team. There's a long way to go yet. I'll maybe get some pace in the race. But, yeah, don't get too excited. Oh! That was slow. That'll lose me a few attempts. Oh well. A low 43, I can't cry. 29 on the server, that's enough to warm your heart, isn't it? The Ford is extra understeering sometimes. It's hurting my shoulders. Yeah, I don't know if you're typing away there, Christian, but yeah, I'd love to know your thoughts on what you thought of the highlights of it all. Because that's a clever thing to do, Jeff. Alright. I didn't catch Evo. Oh, that's a shame. Wouldn't have minded your thoughts on that one as well. What did you say, though? I didn't catch Evo. I have tried several motion rigs. That was cool. And met some people that are around in all kinds of YouTube channels. Ooh, okay. Who did you like the most? Who did you dislike? Who surprised you? Who was taller than you thought? Who was shorter? No, I don't care for that. But yeah, feel free to list some of the YouTubers that you did get to say hello to. The motion rig thing is cool because I know there's been some people saying that obviously less is more. Like early motion rigs were all a bit crazy and no one wanted them, but now they're just tuning it in to just give you a few effects that really add to it. So be interested to see your thoughts on that. I saw the one that skated around on a map, which apart from being vaguely impractical, I just thought what's really going to be achieved by that? Especially if you did a number of movements in one direction. Right? Anyway. Hello, Todd. Good to see you, Sir Todd of Toddleston Brown. Hope, is it uni? We should call it uni, I don't know. Hope it's going well for you, sir. If you've already started, haven't you? You should be in a year. Right, let's get these rears a bit warmer. They are struggling. Toddlicious! Yeah, Rodders is coming. I need to actually change up the lineup for Sim Cafe Christmas do. I haven't quite finalised the 16. I think there's a few unconfirmed slots spinning around that I need to actually nail down. So we'll see about that. There might be one or two up for grabs, team, if you're interested. I need to go through the names and numbers again. I've been a bit blasé. I was kind of focused on Brazil. And Alicia, you haven't pushed play yet.
Alicia!
waving her foot at me. So yeah, I was a bit in getting to Brazil and wedding mode. Yeah, that's all out of the way now. So there's a few things in life we've got to focus on. All is going well. Bought a new wheel today. Ooh. Roger, can confirm I will 100% not be there, but I hope everyone has a hoot. Yeah, Roger, you're... I don't want to make stupid assumptions. You're US based, no? I feel like I'm going to say something stupid here. I appreciate no one from the US will be going to the TS Christmas, as fun as it is. But if you're somewhere in the southeast, you should have tucked in your shirt. Yeah. That moving thing didn't work on Saturday when I was there. He claimed that the idea was to generate a better impression of acceleration and braking. Wisconsin! Wow. Are you Wisconsin, right? WA? Is that like super duper cold and rarely ever hot? Or do you get like a week in summer when it's like 100 Fahrenheit or something? My dad, welcome, cheers Ringleberg. The engineers from France and they like their thinking out of the box. Yes, they do. But what if you do a bunch of like turns in one direction or accelerate? I guess accelerating and braking technically would work because you're going to go backwards to have to feel it again. The brake, unless you coasted to a halt and then accelerated. Ha! What about? Yeah, there's problems with that. Bless him. Anyway, enough to say, Roger. My dad, bless him, rest his soul, was a big cheesehead Green Bay Packers fan for as long as I remember, 30, 40 years. We got to see them play at Wembley, I think. I'm getting that right. But yeah. Todd with better gear. What did you get? Yeah, Todd, what did you get? We get about 5 months of Gangster Summers to compete with Texas. And our winners compete with Alaska. I know you have pretty intense winter, but I didn't know you actually had a decent summer as well. Oh, that's cool. Well, as you... I don't know what you've heard about the UK, Roger. Roger, have you ever left the country? Have you ever left the US? Cube Control F-Core. New wheelbase coming soon. Oh, there's information flooding out of Todd here. You barely have to tickle him and he'll tell you everything. We're behind Nige! We have teammate Nige just ahead of us. Let's give him a little flash. That'll put him off. Yeah, Marshan, I heard about them firing up the cars wasn't a particularly great idea. Now, from what I know of race cars and being inside a hall, I can imagine that being quite weird. I mean, it's great to hear them, but not in a hall, surely, where people are also trying to experience other things. It's great at a racetrack where it's the only thing you've got, but... yeah, anyway. Look at me cruise around like I know what I'm doing. 3TC. I've been to the border but didn't cross it. Oh, that'd be quite a thrill for you being in another country then, right? And you're not the youngest person in the world, are you, Todd? Rog. Get it right. Busiest mod I've seen in quite some time. Should I make him a mod? Tony, you the mod man. Should I just make you a mod anyway? Elevate you to a higher status without anyone realising. I'll do it offline. Okay, TC has been jacked up to 3 with some very forgiving right foot action now. Hello, Jeff. Did you have a nice time? Hello, Alan. I had an incredible time. I went to 3 different places in Brazil. Brazil's a massive country. It was quite crazy. There was, of course, a very special wedding for our friends in the middle of it all, which was quite a unique experience. I've been to a few weddings and they weren't quite like that. I think Picture Perfect doesn't quite describe it, but there you are. We saw a bit of paradise, sandwiched in between 2 quite crazy cities for different reasons. So, yeah, had a nice time. Thank you, Adam. I could commend anyone to go to Brazil because I think it's sort of something to experience, right? It would certainly beat the usual holidays. Thank you, Alan. Yes, indeed. Crossing the pond is on my bucket list. I'd love it if you did it, Rog. 36 as well. Well, look, I appreciate that you could spend all of your life in America and see all the different things, really. So I don't disparage anyone who doesn't quite make it out of there. And of course, it costs a lot of money to go far, which is always a barrier for a lot of us. So, yeah, I get if you don't, but I tell you, it's a different world over here, Rog. It's hard to describe. If you have seen different parts of the world, you can kind of see it, but if you haven't been, you can't imagine what it's like to be in a completely different place from where you live. So I would always encourage it at least once, should we say. Not everyone is privileged enough to travel, not everyone can travel, and we don't all even have the right to travel, etc. So it's definitely a massive privilege, which I don't really like to squander too much or really overindulge. There we are. I've been managing moderator for 5 years and 1 year with Robin. Nice. As long as you enjoyed it, main thing. Yeah, I think it'd be hard not to be honest. Hello, back, good sir. Good to see you. Good to see you on the track as well, of course. Great to see you in Double Trouble. Hope maybe one or two of you are utilising your Double Trouble chat tonight. Not that you have to, but good to see you all working out together. We've got Coops in front of us. Hello, Coops. Don't know if he's streaming tonight. It's always good to see Coops on server with us. Oh, the steering went a bit light there. That's slow. Wow, lost 4 tenths there. Half a second or more. I'll be honest, even living in northern states, you feel the difference when you go to other regions of the country. Oh, for sure. Florida is quite different to where you are, and you've got deserts and, you know, temperate forest. I don't know if you've got much rainforest, really, I guess. But otherwise, you've got pretty much everything else there, and some incredible landscapes. And like I said, you could do well just to travel North America, and yeah, you see a hell of a lot more than most people in their life. That's the reality. And it's just easier, right? When it's in your own language, currency, that kind of thing. Like, one thing that was interesting about Brazil was you could tell they don't have a particularly large amount of European tourists, I would say. Because people would invariably talk to you in Portuguese, and when you tell them you don't speak Portuguese, they would respond by talking to you in Portuguese. Which is kind of fun, but also just makes it very awkward for a lot of people. You might learn 1 or 2 phrases, but you're not going to pick up much, I'll be honest. So a lot of Google Translate, which is fine. You speak into it, they can speak into it. 2 30-minute races, Ringles. So me and Alan should jump for a race. Don't better tell who is who. Potentially. Apart from the pace. Indifference. So yeah. And it's always exciting to be in a place where it's a bit more of a challenge to communicate, I guess. You know, doing some fun sign language and stuff like that. Thank you, Sydney. 30 minutes, yeah. So yeah, it's always an adventure going somewhere quite unique and different. And this one's no exception. So a big thank you to the bride and groom for arranging it all, really, right? They made it happen, and their family's generosity as well at times is incredible. And also the wedding was just ridiculous, it really was. So there we go. Definitely a cool experience. Lost half a second there somewhere, that's nice. Too much waffle. Oh, and if you like cheese, oh boy, go Brazil, because you'll find it in every single dish you can find. Cheese, coconut, cassava. I did like their beef. I went to a Rodizio, it was ridiculous. Better socks. They're fairly new. I actually got these ones in Lisbon case, so there you go. Keeping up on my travels. So we've been talking about travelling, Casey. Look who turns up. Sounds like you had a bang up time. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, so different. It really is. On Rio, we were Ipanema, the famous beach, and then you got Copacabana Beach just next to it, and we went up the Christ Redeemer. Oh, dearie me, that was poor. That was very poor. Let me get out of your way, Coops. Okay, he's gone that way. Oh, qualifying's over. Amazing, I went at the back. 30 on the server, gotta love it. As I was just saying, for those of you who know a little bit about, you know, like the images of Brazil, Rio de Janeiro, and Rio with the mountains around it, and on the top of it, you've got the big Christ the Redeemer statue, right, at the top of the mountain overlooking it. I was there on Tuesday morning. I've got pictures, video. I sent a little video from on the Discord, you'll have seen it. I've got a few souvenirs up there. We've got a little Christ the Redeemer statue. Got this. There we go. I bought this at Christ the Redeemer statue. Yeah, quite a unique experience seeing that. One thing they'll never tell you, which I think a few of you have already spotted in that low-res video, is the flies. Oh boy, they do like it up there. It's at the top of a mountain, which is technically rainforest. And yeah, there's a lot of flies. There's a hell of a lot. And there's a lot of people there constantly, because it's so popular. So, yeah, Lots of flies. Not a big deal in a way, but you could do without them. I'll say that much. That statue is really tall. Correct, Alan. Loss of AMR these days. What's the football like in Brazil? Rubbish, Todd. I smashed them at everyone. Adventure before dementia. Essentially fippers. Essentially, yes. I know you like a good adventure as well. You have to take me skiing one day. I've never been skiing. I really want to go. I've never been. Never been. I want to sort it out. That'll happen one day. So, yeah. Aston here is OP. Yeah, that's what they all say, Al. That's what they all say. But yeah, the statue. I'll tell you what. When we were in the city in the morning, we looked up at the statue, and it's like on the top of a peak. And you're like, all right, we're just going up there, are we? All right, cool. It's like the top of a peak. And the roads were quite easy, to be honest. I don't want to say too much. They were quite easy all the way up. And then once you got to a high enough point, it was like, I think it's 250 steps. And you get up to the top platform where you're on crash. Now, of course, I think with a bit of persuasion or whatever, you can go up in and pop out the shoulder of it. But we're not doing that. We're not there. I am rubbish with heights. I'm good with a few things. Creating sim racing communities, YouTube shorts, but I'm not very good at heights. I could do without scaring myself. Right. But you got to face your fears, right? So that's what I did. I went up there. Dancing around near the... Do you know, it's that lemming effect. Like, you're just going to chuck yourself off the edge of a tall thing. It's an absolute nightmare. I don't trust myself. Why? We're racing. Can you give me an idea of the scale of the statue? I would genuinely say, bro, you got to kind of Google it to see the picture of it. It's insane. The statue itself is 32 meters tall, and the mountain is 700 meters tall, and this is like next to the beach. So you can imagine it's beach, mountain sort of thing. I'm in the TSC VC. Go on. What have I missed? I always expect to get shot if visiting Brazil. Interesting, Dan. Look, that's a nice way to put it, isn't it, Dan? No, I would say some places are definitely rougher than others, 1,000,000% in the world. And it's not down to just poverty either, because there's some places that are quite low in income and sort of thing, but you won't find people doing those kind of things. But, for sure, South America, Rio, those kind of places, they are considered hotspots for those things. We saw nothing when we were out there other than clearly lots of people that didn't have a particularly large amount of money. We saw a lot of that, sort of bit of homelessness in Sao Paulo City and stuff. But nothing scary. I mean, they know they're doing well from tourism, so I don't think they're that keen on ruining it too quickly. But, yeah, you know, obviously Latin culture is quite warm and loud, for sure. But, yeah, it's an interesting place. You've got to experience it for yourself. I mean, you can probably make it tricky for yourself. We had people in our party who went off to favela parties all night. I've done the fuel CAS, thank you, but nearly didn't. Yeah, like... I don't know what to say. I think for the most part, you'd be fine, really. You could be unlucky, but you can kind of be unlucky anywhere. There's one or two things we did where I was thinking, this might be pushing it a little bit. And I'm sure they'd do things like carjackings and tourist jackings out of the blue, right? Just one day, someone's poor and brave, and what do you know? But you got to be careful to let that rule your life. I'm just here for the first kill, Clough. Well, here's the first one. There'll be more. Right, we are at the back of the pack. I hope everyone behaves themselves. They probably won't. I can smell desperation already. But yeah, you will see a video that I'll put together of all my little clips. And are you looking for something? What are you looking for? Tape? Oh, it's in the cupboard, in the little bag. You know the shoe cupboard? No, sorry, the cupboard in the hallway. In the purple bag at the bottom of the shoe cupboard. Or the coat cupboard. Anyway. Oh, I didn't put my toxic waste. No! This is going to go very badly. Okay, I've opened the packaging, but I don't think that's going to be enough. Whoops! Ignore me, guys.
Green light, give it all you can.
There's no point in rushing it. There's going to be chaos. I've got packaging stuck to me!
Left. There's some light damage on the left of the car.
I'll be honest, I don't think I needed that.
Left.
That was a bit unfortunate.
Left.
I've got something stuck to my thumb now. I'm just going to drive.
There's a slow car up ahead.
I'm just going to drive.
Clear on the left.
That was absolute hot mess. Very, very hot, very mess.
Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Car alongside, we're at the back. Oh, this car doesn't turn that much, does it?
On the left.
Can't fight. Working up the big smoke. Oh, poor you, buddy.
Clear on the
I
left.
slept all night last night and I am now
Yellow
vaguely
flag, yellow
refreshed.
flag. Be careful.
Feeling good. Not too many effects of jet lag. Obviously, ooh, that was close enough. Whew. That was close enough.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
Yellow flag, can't see it. Oh, I see on the right. Don't come across the track. Thank you. Oh, I think that was NT. That can't have been good. This is going to get ugly. He's going to brake in front of me.
Clear on the right.
And now I've got a... Oh, that was poor.
Car ahead.
Who was that? Who was in the Ford there? That was slops from the Ford. Who did that? Come on, team. Honestly. Seen better driving on a public Monza. Anyway, we've got Keith ahead of us. Hello, Keith. And Blickling. Sydney's representing Shake and Bake. Nice one. Great freebies, yeah, but it was a crime scene, wasn't it, Rog? Absolute crime turbulence, says Pavel. I didn't get much turbulence in the flight. I do like a bit of turbulence in the flight. Don't tell anyone. I think it's quite exciting.
Yellow flag.
Getting the plane bouncing around a bit. I mean, it's never really enough to kill you, is it? I mean, it has killed before. Getting chopped off by the Lambo here of Martian. As it's Martian, we must flash him. One of the rules of Martian. Who isn't able to drive in traffic there? Jeez. Someone went off. Was that Kaz? Surely, Kaz, you should have seen that coming. It's slow round here. Okay, we're attacking. We're attacking the Blickling. Has he closed the inside off? No, he hasn't. And that's a shame for him. Because I'm now going to put my car there. That's going to send him wide. Oh, we can't attack in the Ford yet. Be kind to my student. No, no, no. We're going to make him feel the heat. He's not doing too bad, though, Dan. You've done all right, mate. You've done all right, because I know he was a lot more useless before. Is that the first warning? No, but it's a track limits.
Car on the left. Clear on the
And
left.
Ewan, unfortunately, sees a bit of dirt. Is anyone going to come flying out of a complete misjudgment of the chicane? No. But we're going to
Yellow
catch...
flag in sector 2.
We're going to catch your boy. Lower track limits. Tom, your name looks different. Or Tony. Yeah, it does a bit, doesn't it? He's joined the racing team. Okay, let's go. Tyres are already low and it's only going to get colder. I can't wait to hold Marshan's hand at the back of the grid. Oh, Rog. I can't take any credit yet, mate. He's been putting the time in. Nice. That's me out. Oh, back. Race 2, buddy. I must admit, I've seen some slightly questionable stuff going on the track. There goes Keith. Too much. I had 3 sausages for dinner. So I'm having no sausages tonight. Got hit. Oh, Chronics. I'll tell you, there's some really suspect driving going on here. And I'm the one who hasn't touched my rig in nearly 3 weeks. Right, let's put in a lap time because this is wibbly wobbly. Sausage, yes. Look at him pulling away now. I'm so proud of him. We've got Flint on track. Good to see. No, not. Is it Flint? Simon Lowe, yeah. I'm not sure now. Good to see Flint on track. Hope he hasn't been killing people. I don't want to see who's at the front. We'll have a look in a minute. We'll have a look. Oh, wonky. Knudsen from Civ. Santens, Ringelberg, Clarkson, Rarish. Look at the speedy boys at the front. That could be me if I tried. Not really. You're not coming here for the pace, I'll tell you that. One thing I've been addicted to for the last week or so, that's not even the truth, well, last few days, is Clarkson's Farm. Started watching it because I had a lot of spare time on my travels. Nearly 28 hours of flying in the last few weeks. So because of that, a little bit of time to watch things. I watched a few war films that were not that amazing, but you know, got me through. That's part of the reason why I was asking on stream the other day, Dan. I saw Operation Mincemeat and the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, I think it is. Yeah, interesting. Excellent show, 10 out of 10, yes. Really loving it, really enjoying learning about farming, because being a city boy I know very, very little, as you can imagine. So yeah, really enjoying all that, it's great. Halfway through season 2 at the moment. Looking to finish it quite soon. Also been watching Love is Blind Habibi, the Arab version of Love is Blind. Certainly an interesting show. Again, completely different culture, so quite fun to see all those differences play out on a game show about love, effectively. Anyway, we're back with a pack now. We've got Martian, Simon, Nige up ahead. Oh boy. Had to break a bit there. Have you seen Zone of Interest yet? No, I haven't. I feel like I saw the trailer or something somewhere. Got taken out 3 in a row and disqualified. Really, Hugh? That's quite impressive. But I tell you, there's been some pretty bad driving. Here, look at that. You can't get any closer. I'm letting Marshall know I'm here. But I tell you what, Dan, you've done all right, you know. Love on the Spectrum. Yeah, I watched a few of them. It was quite good. I don't know which. I don't know if I watched the Australian one and it wasn't quite the same. But I did love the American one. I thought some of the people on that were hilarious. But you see the challenges they go through, and it's quite, yeah, hard, isn't it? It's just a different life in the end, I guess, because of the way they think. So you end up having quite a different life to the vast majority of us, that's for sure. Anyway, so I've been watching a fair bit of the old Netflixes and Amazon Primes while travelling. Oh, Blickling! He's got to give me something. Dan, have you taught him to defend like this? Honestly, I can't get past him. 12 out of 10 wholesome. Yeah, wholesome's one way to put it. I'll be careful not to be thinking of emotions that are too pitying in the end. But yeah. It's cool to see them find love one way or another. Because it's clear that most of us need it. Even you, Dan. I knew that was coming. Oh, turn on lights. Ha! I thought I was about to get warned. Now, last time I tried to do this, I did disable my engine. Who's got the... That's most of us. There we go. We're good. Lights on. Martian waving around like he's Lando. The guy with the moustache deserves love. Off the top of my head, that might be hard to remember, but yeah. This Martian guy, get out of my way! Can't believe it. He's completely crushing me. At the front, we've got Knudsen from Civ. I'm going quite slow. That's fine. We'll pick it up. Look at the apex speed. Starting to sound like Jeremy Clarkson. I've watched a lot of Clarkson recently. I watched a lot of their Grand Tour stuff because, to be honest, after their first series of Grand Tour, it was very sort of studio format, right? It didn't really work, did it that well, I think. So, oh, he's gone up the inside. Where you going, Bin? That's the Porsche for you. Oh, did he let me through? That's cute. Did he let me through or just lose traction? I can't even tell now. Anyway, seen a lot of Jeremy recently. So I saw all of the Grand Tour from the last few series, all of their adventures. I hadn't really seen them before, so I really enjoyed watching them. And I kind of started with their last one, the latest one, so that was kind of sad. I did that just before I went away, I think. And then I watched all the other ones while I was away. Roger has a moustache. I am not growing one anytime soon, if you're wondering. Unfortunately, I've been left behind in that department, that's for sure. Barely have a hair on my body. Anyway, apart from on the top, I mean, you know how amazing that is. Anyway, back to attacking the one and only Martian. The worst mod to ever grace our YouTube channels. It's you I was talking about. Yeah, I think Roger knows the cast and crew pretty well, doesn't he, Rog? Well, this science girl cracks me up. The one who's really direct. She does make me laugh. And the LARPy roleplay dude who enjoys medieval stuff, he cracks me up. The way he gets so frustrated. I think I can do scarily good impressions of them. Not that we're going to go there this evening. Get me on the track, will ya? Oh, this car is a depressing lump. I'm really looking forward to Sunday, where Porsches are going to be dancing around me. Good evening, Jeff and chat. Is Dave gaming? It's always a question on my mind, I'll be honest, Dave. I never know how to answer it. I like to do a bit of Overwatch and PUBG at the moment when I'm not sim racing. What about you guys? What are you playing when you're not sim racing? It was Lucci who took you out! Oh, write an email! Sorry, Hugh. Keep racing, buddy. No, you don't, Beardy. No, you don't. You get back. Oh, I saw Marshall hit a little curve there. I really want to catch him. In front, we still have Knudsen, Siv, Santens and Clarkson. Drive through for Ring... No. Ramonti. Raresh. Raresh with the silly, wasteful drive through there. Wasting that Porsche drive. Don't know how lucky he is. Not driving a boat like this. When I'm not sim racing, I'm rocking my second playthrough Horse Legacy. That is brave. Just woken up after 3 hours sofa nap. Wow, Dave. You copying me? I did that yesterday. And then I took a 12-hour sleep in the evening. And now I feel like I'm pretty much back in the cycle, I reckon. It is wet. Yes, it is. Come on, Fipsy. Get on. Don't tease us. Played a few hours of Black Ops 6 Zombies. Not a big fan. Well, yeah, I used to play Zombies back in the day, Case, when it was on. The original ones, right, with the ray gun and all that sort of stuff. I remember one night, I think it felt like we broke it because me, my brother and one other guy, it seemed like we got in a loop where we couldn't lose. One of the original ones. We just kept going like way off, went hundreds. It was stupid. In the end, we kind of had to go bed. Like, it's like, yeah, we clocked the game. That was one of the early ones. I don't remember now. Oh, yeah, they are reprobates, Dan. Thanks for pointing that out. Oh, and, yeah, go on. You're welcome. You're welcome to like... That is a shoulder barge from the Ford. Jeez. Calm down, Fordy. Blickling's got ahead of Wood. No! We need to catch Blickling. You got a machine going here, Dan. You could break them. Yeah, that's what it felt like. We got to this weird point where we couldn't lose or something. It's a bit strange. Anyway, been a long time. I am constantly on the lookout, Casey, for horde games. Horde games, not board games. I can't ask, says Basco. Aww. 50 far out the rig. Exactly, Tony. Thank you. If you have to say it for him. Home in a moment. Back to work 6th of November, says Dave. Nice. But yeah. It seems like Space Marines 2, Commandos, whatever, with loads of Warhammer, Space Marine Commandos 2, I think it is. That seems to be a bit of a winner. And of course, Helldivers 2. Now, I've not played either of them. But I think our little gaming gang, which is me, my missus, my brother, and at the moment, Raresh quite often, wouldn't mind a bit of a co-op game like that. And Clarkson, you've been reckless tonight. Oh, he's been driving his Caterham. And now he's losing respect on the track. Zombie still plays pretty classic. Yeah, but I'm guessing it's... also, the other thing is...
We are at the halfway mark. Keep pushing.
Cheers, Beard. Also, I did break too much there. Sorry, mate. Also, it's all expensive, isn't it? And we like to do the free stuff or the cheap stuff, of which there is a fair amount of that. So we definitely try and exhaust all those things before we start spending £40 each on a game that we might play for a few hours. Starlight says Clarkson punted me. Send an angry email to m.clarkson@definitelycan'tbebothered.com. Sorry to hear it, bro. I don't think it was intentional, if that's any help. not much intention going on in this community with people trying to hit each other. It doesn't mean that much. There's no points or prizes. If you did get punted, he's obviously missed his braking trying to stay close to you, which is on him. That's normally how it works. I've been punted in this race a few times. I got a big bump at the beginning, and it gave me 10 seconds of damage on the first turn. Right, Space Marines will go down eventually, and Black Ops is on Game Pass. Hey! I stopped doing Game Pass a while ago. I did that as well. I stopped doing Game Pass. It just, every month, it's all trickling out. So in an effort to try and reduce living costs, things like that. Especially when there are so many games that are just free, right? And the other thing, the other problem, Casey, for me and you is that you play in your evening, don't you, I'm guessing, which is a shame because obviously that's not our evening at all. Oh, little fun fact for you, by the way. If you didn't know, Casey, England is an hour ahead, or the UK, I should say more accurately, is an hour ahead of Europe. So you're 6 hours behind us, but you're 7 hours behind all of Europe. France, Germany, Spain, Portugal, Italy, Belgium, Holland, all those guys. So do try and consider that. I start playing, yeah, same here, mate. Same here. I can't believe Blickling's getting away from me. It's the first time I've ever seen someone get hit from the rear and take fault for being too heavy on the brakes. Fair play. Well, you know, Rog, it happens. I mean, don't get me wrong, if I wasn't chatting nonsense to you guys, I'd have been more focused. And I think I broke a bit too hard. So, a bit harsh on him. You should never hit the guy in front. You should basically give yourself enough room and follow their brake lights. But, you know, we're trying to drive close here. I'm not going to... No, you don't! Oh, I had to chuck it around the outside of that. Cheeky bugger. So yeah, there we go. So Space Marines, I'm thinking, Casey, give it a couple of months, let them do a few bug fixes. Cheers. A couple of bug fixes, and then maybe I'll buy it on the cheap when it's really polished. Because that's the other thing as well, chasing all these new releases, like the games get so much better after a few years. They get new DLC that it changes the balance of the game and incorporates things, and then it's like you're better off not playing a game early. There's no incentive almost. Apart from having a worse experience and helping the developers finish their unfinished projects. Alas, I digress. Viciously in this race. We have got 11 minutes left. Can we do anything serious in this race? Very self-aware. I struggled to do it before I see a replay. Well, yeah. I mean, that was quite an obvious one. If it was any less obvious, then it would have been his full beardy, go easy, bruv. It would have been his fault if it was any less obvious, but I definitely broke. I was down in early second. Again, if he wants to have a good race, try and avoid hitting people who do go a bit slow sometimes, because it happens. But I don't want to get angry at him for that. I normally get angry when people hit me from behind, because it's like, come on, man, don't hit the guy in front of you. But, you know. Oh, server started crashing. Ooh, see what I mean about stability and stuff, right? Like, a couple of years in, the games are so much better these days. Every game we play, I think, is guilty of that, if you like. So, like, an extreme option of that being Cyberpunk. That first play of that, I was devastated. Maybe I'll hit a new level of spiritual enlightenment, Rog. Right. I'm not happy with Blickling's pace here. He's pulled away from me in what appears to be some kind of lead. So let's go. Tyres are just about good. Oh, get it round, thank you. Something from Tony there. Can't quite read it. Come in, come in, come in. There we go. And how to talk, drive and read chat all at the same time is brilliant. Yeah, but I'm not driving very well. That's the only thing. I could do the talking and reading bit. But do you know what as well I'd say, Tone? Is you definitely need a bit of practice. Like, it's definitely... Because most people don't obviously stream when they're racing, right? Or read chat and stuff like that. So it's definitely a skill you can improve by practicing. That's for sure. They are Lisbon's Skyline, Blackbird. Good to see you, sir. It's Lisbon's Skyline. A little bit of throttle to get the weight off the front. We can probably beat the Porsche through those things. Oh, we're losing Nige. And, oh, fun fact. Oh, Dan's also complaining about Miles. Come on, Miles. I think the Caterham blood rushed to his head. Whoever comes highest in our team will do the qualifying and start. And right now, it's Nige. I can't see John anywhere. Or can I? I don't think I can. Oh, no you don't. No you don't, Beardy. Not again. You get away. No, you can't. You can't make that, surely. Oh, that was a bit rough. He was a bit hot. He was a bit hot. I was thinking he can't make that, surely. I was quite fast around the outside. There was no way he was keeping. Do you know what? Maybe he could have. Oh, that was a bit slow. Maybe he could. Oh, and behind me, John. Here's John. Okay, right. Me, John, and Nige all together at the back here. If we can catch Nige together, whoever wins, he's doing brilliantly, Dan. I gotta say. Whoever wins out of me, Nige, and John, you see on the relative at the bottom, they are doing quali in the start. Right at the moment, it's Nige. Can we catch him? There's only 8 minutes left. I don't think so.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Uh-oh. I've got no warnings on the track, which isn't great. I looked away to say, but he did. Oh, that's a warning, surely. Yeah, that's got to be my first one. I was all over the place. There we go. I was really proud of that pass, and I was thinking you were going a bit hot. How are you going to keep that one? But yeah, it's a good fight. Cheers, Biddy. Thanks for keeping me alive. It was a bit of fun.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front.
That Porsche is fun, isn't it? V8 motor. I just got myself on that one. You guys, no mercy for Beardy after binning it. It was quite funny. I'll be honest, it was quite funny. But I was thinking he ain't old enough, he went so fast through the first bit. And that Porsche, you can't do too much on the bumps. It doesn't like it. We're reeling in Nige. I think he's letting off the gas. He probably doesn't want to do quali in the race start. Come on, let's go. Fast, fast, fast. We haven't got long to catch him. Oh, Bear, did you ever consider a career as a magician? Now you see him. Abracadabra. Come on. He's still 4 seconds away. I don't think I've got enough time, team.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
We can definitely do some speed tokens. That lost us a lot of time. Damn. Nige is qualifying and starting. Juan, I'm all over the shop, mate. I've not raced in a few weeks, and I've come on here in a new car on this track, and I'm just... So, although I did get punted a little bit, but we'll get that, right? That's just racing, especially in GT. If you want to see what it's like in real life, they're taking lumps out of each other. And I've only got 5 minutes left, and now I'm getting an itchy nose. And I've just gone a second down on my lap. Bad lap there. Just I needed a bit of consistency. Ho-ho! And a warning. Really? Well. Notice I don't rate my shortcuts too badly. Foot down through it. Thought he lost it behind me. I'm thinking of it now. So, Beardy, have you been on many flights in your life, or have you dodged them? So many track cuts. But only one warning! What can I say, Juan?
Sector 3.
I guess recognise real from the race directors. Oh, there's another one. That was a bit wonky. Nothing, just a warning. Right, looks like I'm going to be bringing it home on Sunday night then. Don't, Juan. That's straight in the heart. But yeah. So it'll be Nige me 40, Nige me 40.
Like, be careful there.
Oh, actually, no, I'll do the last one then. Ford in the middle. Finally, actually have a actual wheel plate coming in. Can ditch the aluminium crossbar.
Losing time.
The aluminium crossbar isn't a problem, is it? I think I know what you're talking about. I'm not deadly sure. On an 80 40 20 rig, whatever. Oh, now look, I'm now cruising slowly thanks to you, Keith. I'll blame you for that one. We're not catching Nige. 3 minutes left. He is clear. Ultimately earned his place as the leader of Sunday's race. Very safe pair of hands as well as our Nige. Leave him alone. Man was not meant to fly, we don't have wings. I'm going so slowly, I'm going to get caught by the guys behind me. I proved you could fly. Yes, you have, Dave. Not too bad. As a drill pass through to mount the CSL DD. Can't adjust it very well. Ah, okay. Fair enough. So you spit on that thing, Case. Fit that now with the typos. Case, we can fit in a hot swap before the end of the year, right? We can find a Saturday or Sunday before the end of the year, surely. That's not going to be impossible, is it? Bearing in mind, I say that, it'll probably be an alternate one to Double Trouble. It probably won't be on one of those weekends. And I said it before, but I'll say it again while you're here. Congratulations, Casey, on your incredible rise through the ranks of social media and YouTube, smashing 10k subs and followers with what is essentially the best content in sim racing. There's a reason why I said it, because that's what it is. And there goes an interestingly fast Cooper there through the ranges. We'll just block you off. And now he's got Rarish behind. Rarish? Oh, drive through. Jokes.
Leaders on final lap now.
Leads on the final lap now. Nice try, buddy. That's mine. Not giving you that space. Shut that door. Well, I shut that door so slowly that it invites trouble. That's why you've got to be quite decisive if you're defending, or you cause trouble like that.
We've got light damage at the rear. Box, we have to repair the car.
Nice work there. Right. Yeah, he's behind me. He was behind me, now he's in front. There we go. Right, so we've got a little bit of work to do. Little bit of work to do in the Ford. Oof. Little bit of work to do. It's a bit late for a toxic waste as well. But I have got Mogu. Yeah, it was whatever. Doing practice in slightly hot conditions and got a 44.5 from a 46.8. Improvements. Yeah, nice you. If you want any help, I could probably get you into 43s quite quickly. You'd be surprised how fast you can go through some parts. I still need to Amazon one of those. What is the sugar content? Oh, it's incredible. Woo! Oh, no, sorry. That got me scared. Per 100, 13 grams sugar.
Finish the race.
13 grams of sugar per 100. I saw 42 and panicked, but they gave the whole package weight for some reason. Well, why not? Not everyone can do the maths. 13. It's not bad. It's not great. Yeah. Very nice. When I was in Brazil in a tropical place, I was having strawberry juice all the time, but it was like basically just probably like 20 blended strawberries. It was incredible. Was that Coop? Yes, it was. That was a good old Coops. Having a good old fight with me. That's not horrible. It's, well, we work in different scales to the US case. Over here, that is fairly criminal. Right, Knudsen with the P1 from Ollie Civ. Coming around the last turns, or was it already over? Oh, they've finished long ago. Ringelberg, P4. Clarkson coming round now just ahead of Randall. Well done, Randall. Was food quite cheap in Brazil? Brazil as a whole, yeah. Everything felt like it was closer to like half the price of what it is in the UK, if that makes sense. The exchange rate is 7 reals, Brazilian dollars, I'm not sure what they call it, to £1, 7 to 1. And the prices were not crazy. So, yeah, it felt like it was about half the price roughly of the UK, I would say, more or less. It was cool. Uber rides were dirt cheap. Yeah, it was good. Dargo, you're a lot more ready than me, mate. That was a wonky race from me. I've got a bit of work to do in the Ford. As you can see, losing traction. So here, I shut the door off a bit late. I shouldn't have closed the door that late there. Love delivery. Yeah, it's incredible, isn't it? So I closed the door too late. Did I block in an unfair way? I don't think so, Marcy. I don't remember you doing any... well, Nige is now our qualifying and race starter. Well done, Nige. Congratulations, sir. Very happy for you. And then here... yeah, again. See my clash on that one? But I got to hit Rarish at least. Didn't kill him. OMG. I know. Naughty Jeff. Yeah, a bit slow on the defence there. Jan says, sorry for the flashing. My button to turn on lights is the same as my flusher. No, brilliant driving there, Christian. Well done, sir. I've never seen you drive like that before, so keep up the good work is all I can say. As you build more confidence, you'll want to race more and more, right? I almost got killed by Nige, but you didn't. See my clash on that one. We're probably going to move on, to be honest, Hugh. I need to do a few things, including the track for tomorrow night. Should we have a look? But yeah, sorry to everyone. My racing there was quite rough. Got to be careful with the Mustang, folk. Right? My first laps with Rarish were brilliant, hard but fair. Nice. Marshan, I always say to everyone...
Green light, give it all you can.
I always say, you know, chill out. But, yeah, I didn't. And so people were quite eager, which is a shame because it's definitely not an eager race. Although, you know, it's coming in a few weeks. You see all these trophies over here. All these incredible trophies. And there's more. There's definitely more. We're not racing for these today, okay? Just in case you weren't sure. Green class, purple class. Yeah, green and purple. Not today. That is in 3 weeks' time, okay, ladies and gentlemen? So definitely just a little bit relaxed on the track so we can all get round together. That would be amazing. That would be special. We don't desperately have to punt each other or make any contact, really, if we just take a little bit of care, you know? Can you guys see them on camera? Trophies in my heart for a race. It feels like it, Rog. Feels like everyone was racing for gold there, that's for sure. We can't really see them. It's a shame. You can't really see. You can see the green one. My first ACC race in months. Oh, Keith, do some practice, sir. Rarish says, Ringelberg, man, I know it's all fun and games, but I wouldn't be surprised if you'd have gotten some penalties in the race. Yes, I think there's a difference between racing in sims and racing in real life. And in real life, you can probably make a bit more contact than you do in a sim. That's all I would say about that, Rarish. So we'll see how that goes in the actual series. Surprise draw is now. Yes, it is. Marshan. Oh, Ringelberg has no damage. Well, that's another thing, Rarish. You can't convict him if there's no evidence, but clearly we could chat about this all night, and I don't think it's going to help that much. Knudsen and Civ, definitely Marshan. I had about 5 seconds. Ooh. Rash has got evidence that you touched him, Ringleberg. Show us on the car where they touched you. Right. I've got a bit of work to do here. Heads down. Heads down. Let's do some work. Wheel. Wheel decide. Oh. 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 Forbidden. Verboten. We don't like seeing that, gang, I'll be honest. That was not a nice thing to see. We'll decide. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, boy. Well, I would say the wheel system has got very unhappy. Why are you so unhappy? I can't even load the website. Can anyone in chat, just in case I'm going crazy? He bomb drafted me. Sounds cute. Can anyone go on that website and load it? He hit me in the rear. Oh dear. It threw me into the pits for the start, even though I hit drive. Really, we'll have a chat about that, bro. Don't you miss that one. I'll need to find a different headset for Discord voice chat. Sounds like it. Yeah, the website has... That's interesting. Blackbird. No, I'm going to have a look at that. Right, ladies and gentlemen. There will be... Yeah, definitely Fipsy. There will be no wheel spin right now. Oh, I've got a bit of work to do there. I have to find a new website. If anyone wants to be the best person in the world, they could know, because I probably need login. Whatever. I'm going to have to fix all that tomorrow. I will try and do the draw. Or... Is there a way I can do a draw now? Not really. So that I know knives are useless. Is there any way I can do it now? No, hold on. I'm just trying to think. I haven't got a list of them anywhere. And if I do, it wouldn't be numbered. And yeah, I can't do a quick draw now. Sorry, guys. No burnouts. Yeah, but I don't have a number of the tracks all listed. That's the other thing. And I can't do it quickly. So I will sort it. Who wants me to do it tomorrow at the beginning of the stream? Is that more fun? Yeah, Rarish, but I haven't got a list of the tracks by number, unfortunately. I've got nothing apart from that website, which seems to have died. So, who wants me to draw it tomorrow at the beginning of the stream? That'll be different, right? That's a bit fun. So we'll draw the track at the beginning. Make sure you've got your indie stars. But yeah, we'll draw the track at the beginning of tomorrow's stream. There we go. On stream. Yeah. That'll give me enough time tomorrow to create a new wheel thing. Hopefully. Ooh, excusez-moi. Straight in the microphone. Should have muted for that one. Right. Anyway. Tomorrow on stream it is. Because if I do it off stream, you're gonna... Alright, Dave. I'm gonna get a lot of... but you picked one. And it wasn't, I can screen record it. You'll say I did it twice. Do you know what I mean? I won't win. I will not win that battle. Oh, boy. Right, let's sort out the second race for tonight, shall we? Shall we? Stop the chatter, as waffle, as David would call it. No, we're going to do 25, because I know what you lot like. I know what you lot like. Alright. Nice little 25-minute race, because it is going to be rain. Stop the pit, catch the pigeon. Do a vote on the worst tracks in the game and do the one that wins. Ooh! Our stream is going to be rigged. Exactly. George is going to be fuming, steaming. What is going on with you lot? Oh, because you want to spin. Look. Don't you start like George. RBR's not the worst. Should we do a vote? And play back OVS posting as live. Rog. What, Rog? Don't say that. What? I mean, should I do like a vote on the Discord? Well, that's not Surprise Saturday, though, is it? No. Don't give me any ideas. Sydney, don't say that. You know it's not bad. Don't say that. While we're here, guys, take a look at that. Absolute sparkler. Sydney, I hope you're fully clothed. Look at that. Look at that livery. Look at the sparkles. Look at the sparkles. You need exactly Nige. One of the best tracks for racing, 1,000,000%. Anytime today? Alright. Wow, says Case. I know, right? Wow, indeed. Wet, wet, wet. Sir, fire up your PC, Fipsy. It's happened. Everyone, get on the server. I don't want any excuses. America. Yeah. I'd rather drive a tractor at a drag strip than set rubber on RBR. I'll Rog. Honestly. You haven't got enough experience for this kind of chat yet, mate. Get on a few tracks. Looking at that car makes my country proud. Ah, nice one, Blackbird. That is wet. Yes, it is wet. Oh, is that livery for the DGSR Cup? I know you did, silly. It's beautiful, isn't it? I feel more free just looking at it. I know, I feel so free. So undeniably free. Right. America. Red Bull Ring is basically the garbage water that goes into your shoe. Whoa! We used to call that rave juice when I was young. Used to go raving, there'd be like just a puddle at the bottom of the rave. Anyway, on board with the Terminator himself, Miles Clarkson. Good race Marshan from what I saw of it. Yeah, Marshan left me for dead. Speaking of which, guys, I'll be back in 1 second. Alright, gang, alright, how you doing? Have you missed me? What have I got? What have I missed in the chat? Rave Juice, brutal. Yes, Roger. I had a terrible race, says John. Almost as bad as mine. Dan, thanks. P10 with all the luck in the world. Starting from 22nd or something. Excellent work, Marcy. That'll do you well for DT. Good luck starting and qualifying Sunday night. I know, right? Did Chronix murder Jeff? My defending was a bit shocking. Yeah, it was a contact. You all have the Mustang now? No, we don't, Sid. Sorry. Sublime. Sublime is such a good band. Oh, dear. Any 3D Botmaker fans here? Don't give me that Mustang. Everybody's going to die. I used to play Wrong Way on loop. Oh, boy. From Sublime, I guess. Sublime while door dashing is a whole vibe, I can imagine. Any tips for rain? Up the TC until you stop spinning and then you'll be fine. As long as we've got a waiver signed, we are safe. Use rain tyres, says Flint. Very smart responses. All gas, no brakes. Life is short. Drive fast and leave a sexy corpse. There we go. I've got wets on, but keep spinning. Up the TC, buddy. Also, you want the pressures back. I don't know if you've been told this or know it, but when you're driving in the wet, your pressures need to be at 30.0 when they're driven around a lot. So once you've done a few laps, 30.0, you can go as low as about 29.5 and as high as 31. But really just aim for 30, 30.5. So that's one thing. So you need to put on, the easiest thing to do is put your dry setup on and then just add 2.0 to all your tyres with wets. You'll probably be fine. I've got to shoot for the night. Have a good one. Cheers, Dan. See you soon, sir. Back, stay on the black stuff. Yeah, the curbs are a bit slippier back as well. The curbs are a bit slippier. You have to brake marginally earlier. Anyway, we've got 10 minutes. Let's do a lap. Oh, my knee's a bit sore. Cool. 5 is probably loads. Let's go and do a lap. How many brave souls? 22! The amount of you that have quit. Come on. I know Kaz has got an excuse. It's very dark. Late, sorry. And who's in front? Beardy! Hey! Hello, Beard! Right. Yeah, night, Dan. Good night, buddy. Right, slightly readjusted. Christ, the Ventador t-shirt on. Let's go. Christ Redeemer. Just making up words now. Oh, there goes Rarish. Hello, Rarish. And we'll use that opportunity to squeeze past.
Clear on the right.
Ah! Damn you, Beard. He's mocking me now. Let Jesus take... Yes! That's how it feels right now, Sydney. Obviously, my pedal inputs are awful. Wow, okay, you got to slow down a bit there, haven't you? This is not looking good, bro. Sydney, you on track? You on server? You were in the first race, weren't you? How to get back to work? Oh, Keith. Okay, fair enough, buddy. Thanks for popping in for the first one, that's for sure. It's great to see you, and I'm looking forward to seeing you on Double Trouble. Speaking of which, everybody, Double Trouble. It might be worth mentioning that it is not going to be perfect, as much as we try for you guys. And you may well experience something like your teammate dropping out or something like that. If that does happen, I'm very sorry for you. Please don't let it ruin your experience too much, and I hope you still take part in the racing because it'll be very important. There is a solo championship going on, for sure, that you'll be a big part of. So, yeah, we don't really want anyone quitting, but we appreciate life gets in the way or things happen, blah, blah. So, all I would say is if that happens to you, just please sort of keep your head down and keep practicing and keep joining in, because we do want as many on track as possible. What times are the races going to start for DT? 8:30 local, and I think you're central, aren't you, Rog, if you're Wisconsin? So it's about 2:30 PM for you. You're central, you're not mountain, are you? No. You're central, I think. Phipps is the SME replacement? You guys, what are you on a rotor or something? What's going on here? Don't like your hair getting wet, Sydney. We want everyone to turn up for every race. Obviously, people who are a big part of the community already and tend to do a lot of the racing, you know they're going to be there, right? And we do hope everyone turns up for all the races. It really makes a big difference. Yeah, so 2:30-ish. maybe 2:45, and they're no longer than an hour and a half. So we do hope everyone makes at least 5 races, right? Because you need 5 races to score in the team championship, your best 5. If you want to win the individual, you're probably going to want to do all 6. Because if you miss out on a bunch of points, you will not be winning much on the individual class. There'll be plenty of us to do all 6 races. Don't forget, gang, if you do all 6 races, you will be put into a prize draw for €30 Steam vouchers, which will easily cover Assetto Corsa Evo if you haven't bought it by then. Chronix into, nice one. Thanks for the first race. Have to skip it. Other social duties. Enjoy. Appreciate that, Jan. Great to have you on the track for the first one, buddy. My teammate is from Arizona. Crazy. Yes. You've been chatting to Keith a little bit? It's Keith, isn't it? Or am I going crazy? And as you see, Keith hasn't been racing for a little while. He's just getting warmed up again. So, maybe you can help him. It's going to be really interesting to see how the team championship starts to pan out. Especially after 5 races, it's going to be quite weird because there'll be some teams that can't really improve on their score. Well, most will, but not a lot. Once he warmed up, he's going to fly. There we go. Loving the emoji there, Keith. That looks really pretty on there. I don't remember emojis being that. I don't remember. Have they changed the emoji? Because that seems really high detail. But yes. These guys. I don't know what your team name. I need to do a lot of admin over the next few weeks. Got to do some admin. Get this series sorted out properly. Really looking forward to Double Trouble. One of the best bits of it is that it is, of course, live stewarded. There are live stewards for our league championships, which I love. It really helps make sure there's clean racing. And if anything does happen, people get penalised much quicker, within a few minutes, hopefully, if that. So that we can actually get better resolution in the races. And overall avoid any kind of incidents if we can. Let's face it, that's the goal, isn't it? So, live stewarding all the way through the series. A team of stewards. There is no reporting. Marshan, don't say that. There is no reporting. You will not be able to tell them about an incident. They will see every single incident pretty much. We have a special logging system, special software. They're a crack team that have already done this before. Red engine in 3 laps. You need to be careful of your up or down shift, sir. There should be no engine problems, bro. One and a bit seconds up. This is an improvement. How many laps we got left? We got fuel. We know I'm a bit of a rain master, so let's not talk too much about that. I was 2 temps up there before I started chatting rubbish. Now I've just lost half a second through sheer stupidity. It's a shame. I'm going to have one more lap after this. I can go about another half a second faster, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, easily. I just gained a bit of time there as well. Okay. We've got one more lap, I think I'm going to do. I've got time for 2, maybe. Oh. In the wet, the ABS does funky stuff. Oh, cool. Too much V8. Yeah. Not enough skill for Jeff. Always an issue. Right, let's go.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Yeah, we've got time for 1 lap. Tyre pressures are fine. Plenty of fuel. Don't want to say too much. Get myself in trouble. Let's do this.
Yellow flag, be careful.
Three temps up, that felt nice. That felt nice, good. That seemed tidy. We're improving. Hey, Tony finally got it. Well, yeah, I mean, maybe figure out what you want to do, or see if they will change for a good fee. I think you could probably buy out Bearded Racing for about £3,
Yellow flag ahead.
and then get to change their name. Or just do like BGR or something. Or RBR. Ooh, Robin Bongo Racing.
Yellow flag ahead.
Anyway, you got some decisions to make there. Oh, we got all sorts going on here. We broke hard, but we're still 1.2 seconds up. Lost a tenth there, that's a shame. £3.50 price has gone up since I last heard it. Offered him a free show. Ooh, snazzy there. P7! We are an absolute monster in the rain, aren't we, team? We know that.
Lapping validated.
We know we are a
Flag in
monster
sector 3.
in the rain. Nice RBR, thank you. And it sounds a bit racy as well, doesn't it? Red Bull. Anyway. Hopefully I won't ruin anyone's races out here. Probably you will, Miles, by the sounds of it. P1 for Miles! 2,000th ahead of George. Oh, that's got to feel good, Miles. Oh, that's got to feel good. Is George up on his Delta? That's the question. I'm a good 2 seconds off. Lord above. Realstone beats me again. I say Realstone's getting faster than me. He's putting in the time. I still want it to change to Bearded Racing Aces. Bruh, no. Oh, strange love. There's always one. Shocking you are, mate. Right. I don't think I'm going to be able to pop. I think I'm going to bin that one, but this one. This will be my first toxic waste in, what, 3 weeks nearly? 2.5 weeks? It's all happening here. Oh. My nose got so dry on the plane, that aircon just blasting at you for 12 hours killed me. Dried up my nose and my throat. Every few minutes I had a dry mouth. How are driving lessons going, Jeff? Not very well in Brazil. I need to book some more now. I've done a few. It's going well. It's going well, thank you. I'm enjoying it. We are coming for you, Jeff. Oh, God, the beardy boys are behind. Scaring me, quite frankly, with that. I mean, look, I'm not being funny, but I've completely smashed Ford and Woodcut here. Best of 2, boys. Best of 2. We are coming for you, Jeff. Going to touch you. Oh, dear. Well, as I'm consenting, you'll be fine. Right. No touching the car in front. No touching. Strange love, no. feeling good about that. Oh, we dropped that waste early. Ooh. Right, race is about to start.
30 seconds.
Let's roll. It's my party. And I'll cry if I want to. Let's go, team. We got out-qualified by my teammate. I know I did, mate. He's doing very well. Nice work. Realstone done me. Everyone, it's great to see the improvement in the team. A lot of people driving really fast now. It's great. What happened there? Hold on. Right, here we go, gang. Race number 2 of the evening. 25 minutes in the wane at Imola. Hopefully everyone's nice and calm. I doubt it highly. It's only a game. There's no points or prizes for this one. Come on, give me that speed, though. We're gonna have an amazing start here. Come on. Here we go.
Green light, go, go, go. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh boy, that was a tough start. Oh, someone's dead. Rash. Tough start for him. I wonder who killed him. Was it Ringelberg? I don't think he'll be happy if it was. But the spray, they all cry. Matt immediately touches. He was always going to. We know that. We've got Realstone ahead of us. Get it on the black stuff, Jeff. Come on. Beard behind, I'm nervous. Thanks so much. Although you don't code it or pretend or anything, it's literally just, I really just want to see you hit someone. I do worry about that a bit, Sydney. I mean, there's a lot of bloodlust there for your fellow sim racer. I mean, you know pretty much everyone on this track, and you want me to hurt them. Is there anything I should know? I'm probably going to hit David, if you're wondering. I mean, we are dangerously close to each other now, look. He's defending. Shocking loss of traction there. Whoopsie! Now we've got Beardy on the case. Get out, Beardy. Get out. We're not out dragging a Ford. This is where I missed the Skyline. You could drive terribly in the Skyline and no one could overtake you on the straights. It was great fun like that. Oh, has David gone a bit wide? We want to pounce on the Realstone here. In the Aston. Bit of a seasoned vet in this car now, David. And now David has a full rig at home. So this setup has vastly improved for him recently. So I'm sure he's enjoying that at the moment. Let's spoil this party a little bit. Meanwhile, Beard staying close behind there. argue he's doing better with me than I am with Realstone. In fact, he's on a little run up the hill here. Crazy traction from the Biggie. Please don't touch me, sir. David's gone a little bit wide ahead. We need to capitalise on these moments, but it seems we're going a bit backwards rather than forwards in perception. Ooh, we hit the stuff there. And there goes Beard up the inside.
Right.
I nearly lost all traction there.
Clear on the right.
Is he going to be able to slow it down? He's going to sit on the apex, isn't he? No, he's gone. He's all. Ah, damn. Right, we've now got Randall behind. No sign of the Dargo. I thought Dargo was there. I won't ask. David a little bit wide. That's going to slow him down. I think Beard will fancy his chances there. I've had a slightly better last turn. Please don't tell me this is a turn here on the straight. I'm not having it. If it's straight enough and full speed, I don't want to hear a word of turns. Right.
Well done, mate. Good
We're all fighting Dave now. Apologies from Tony in chat for taking the BR name, but I think it's too late. They've already instructed their attorneys. You will be getting cease and desist letters coming through. There's a digital imprint, there's a footprint, they've already seen it. Too late to back down, Tony, just claim it. Oh, who's behind us? Randall, watch out for that. I want to do this fight in front, but there's yet another car coming in behind as Beardy goes a bit deep in the hairpin. Ah, come on. I'm tempted to drop one on the TC down to 4. Oh, Randall's going to come straight through here. This is not good. Absolute muppet, Jeff. Don't hit the wall. Good boy. Oh, man. I'll turn the TC down 1. Nail it out of a turn. Off I go. Oh, depressing. Back to 5 then. Oh, Lucci and Ramonti. Hello. That was terrible. Put it on 4 and just spun it. Not me, sir. Too late, Tone. I took myself out. Is that alright? Sid, will that satiate your desire? Oh, God, Rarish is going to murk me here. I'm taking the inside, Rarish. The inside is mine. I repeat, the inside is mine. Okay. You can just pump me off, bruv. That works, I guess.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Oh, you go, and I've been killed. Right, so we've got now Lucci. Come on, Nick. What have you got? Hugh ahead of him. Have I got any damage? Oh, 2 seconds. Crimea River. And up the inside of the Lucci we go.
Clear on the right.
Nearly on the outside of the Hugh. No! Oh, boy. That was pretty bad. Go on, Nick. There we go. Oh! And there goes Dargo. That's a bad sign. Bad sign. Revenge time. I couldn't, surely. No, really, I can't. I mean, I could, but I shouldn't. I think Dargo's taking part in Imola on Sunday, by the sounds of it. 4.5-hour race. He will be in the Aston, I think. I don't know, actually. I don't know if he's going to be... Dargo, what car are you driving on Sunday? Oh, we've got Nige behind. How is Nige just smashing me every race now? Damn it. Nige really wants that Sunday quali. He's getting it at this rate. Come on, Jeff. Get a little bit, pretend to be a little bit good at this for a minute. Oh, Dargo's going to go that way. Thank you. Oh. Couldn't block him. He's got the inside. Will he use it? Clattering over the curbs there. There's a bit of a late block on Nige, but it wasn't too bad. I left a bit of room in the end, but my movement was quite late. Sorry about that, Woody. Right, a little bit less howitzer foot for a minute would be amazing. There we go. Right, we've got to catch Lucci and Hat-Trick. They are 5 seconds ahead. Still 17 minutes to go. We are early in the race. Can we get a top 10 finish? Marginal. I'm definitely 3 seconds off my best. That's not good. That's good. Couple of attempts up on the best. I like it. We'll start eating into the guys in front. Come on, focus. One second up on the PB. Come on. Don't call it a comeback. All we need is someone ahead to trip up as well. And we will be top 10 material. Smashing the PB here. Catching the 2 ahead for fun. Oh, a bit warm, but we'll be okay. Didn't really want to brake on that surface. All the good work undone. All the good work undone.
Clear on the right.
Really did my best not to kill my teammate there. Don't look at the delta, Jeff. I was having fun. You did climbing as a hobby. Yeah, I need to get back to it a little bit. It's been a while. But bouldering. Have I ever sent you my videos from my own personal channel? I've got a few bouldering videos. No, bouldering, not climbing. I find climbing with ropes a bit boring for me. But bouldering's a lot of fun. The walls are never higher than what? I don't know. 4 meters or something? 5 meters? And then you've got crash mats all over the floor. You can do it in nature, but no, I'm more of an indoor guy. Oh, starting. It's a lot of fun, bro. It's very social as well compared to, like... Obviously, when you go gym, you don't talk to anyone, right? But there's a bit of a culture around bouldering. Very coffee culture and stuff like that, and kind of digital nomad vibe. A lot of people take memberships at bouldering centres and then work there because they tend to have, like, a big chill-out area with, like, hammocks and stuff and all this kind of big cushion sofas and things like that, and massive coffee machines, and it's dirt cheap, and you can obviously boulder, and people just get a bit into the culture, I think, a bit vibey for sure. I've seen people get a bit absorbed. It's a lot of fun. It's definitely more fun than being in the gym, so it's a good excuse. And I do get the feeling all humans should hang a little bit from their arms from time to time. I think it's very good for our bodies to be able to do that, and we don't really get the chance to do that in our modern lifestyles, like the old monkeys in a tree. Oh, hello. That's exactly what I was talking about. Is that Nigel in the dirt? Wow. If we can catch these two, just over half the race to go. We're doing around a high force waterfall. Whoa! Yeah, so my brother-in-law does some ridiculous bouldering, but like up full, you know, free climbers, which I don't have a lot of. What's the word? You know, free climbing is great. I just hope you don't die, put it that way. So, yeah. But, yeah, some people just go up big old places with nothing, don't they? I mean, obviously, the guy, that French guy, I can't remember his name, who climbs the big buildings, and there's no rope or anything, and... I mean, yeah, good luck to him. It'd be fine if they didn't have any family, wouldn't it? There's one close by my work. Yeah, man, it's not expensive either. You can hire shoes. The shoes are like little torture devices, which you'll work out because basically there'll be times when you'll be balancing all your weight on your toe. And when it's like that, you need someone who's incredibly tight. We're talking, looks like ballet shoes, but reinforced. They're like reinforced ballet shoes. They're super tight, super painful, and you need it. It feels like you're doing foot binding. But yeah, no, get into it, man. It's great fun. Like I say, it's quite social. You'll end up like, it's like a puzzle because you don't know how to go up the wall. It's not just physical. It's not like who's the strongest. It's literally Lucci off, me round the outside. Or can I? Oh, he's gone deep, but I'll take that. There's a little bit of GT3 door to door. I ain't got a problem with that. We're both miles inside the line. No Max Verstappen there. He made the turn. So yeah, you end up watching other people do it. And then you might be like, how'd you do that, mate? And they'll teach you how to do it, because everyone's quite friendly, you know? So it gets a lot like that. Like I said, it's quite social compared to some gym and sport activities. So yeah, man, give it a go. Yeah, free climbing. And definitely get a little bit of like instruction somehow. They will offer you like starter courses, or if you've got a mate who goes regularly, it really helps. There is a few bits of technique to learn, which do make a big difference. So I would say that. And on every wall there's different colours, and you basically pick a colour for your level. So anyone can take part. 80-year-old granny can do it. I'll tell you what, that was quite frustrating as well. When you think, oh, you know, I've got a bit of strength and all this, and you see a little old lady do a route so much easier than you. It's like they float up the wall. And you're like, how'd you do that, man? I can't even hold on. And they just... bit of technique, bit of form, bit of balance. Wonderful. So yeah, I really love bouldering. I need to do it again with Super GT. It's been a while. We did bouldering together once a few years ago. I think that's on my Instagram. And that was a dodgy overtake, but we'll take it. Sorry, Nick. But yeah, I need to get bouldering with a few people again, including my lovely partner, Alicia. Stick that on the socials.
Yellow flag, be careful.
Okay, we're up to P13. Oh, is that P... David in the wall? Come on, Jeff, don't go, don't go!
Car on the right, clear on the right.
Nick trying to get his position back. We're up to P12, 11 and 10 ahead. Can we get top 10? 10 minutes to go. A little bit of focus again, Jeff, because we've been chatting a lot of crap about bouldering. We'll blame Sydney for that one. I think he's trying to put us off, team. And we're getting going. I should talk a bit more about the Sim Cafe sometimes, really, shouldn't I? And how we're trying to get more and more people into sim racing, and also, more specifically, into team racing, which is just epic. A lot of people don't get a chance to do it or don't think they can. You can be any pace, and it's a lot more fun than solo, so we really encourage it here. And it's great to see when I was away at Brands Hatch, there are a number of teams taking part from TSC and our wider friends. And maybe again at Imola this Sunday. We'll see quite a few ACC teams, LFM teams, whatever you want to call it. So, yeah, long may it continue. Always happy to get more people into sim racing. It is still quite a niche hobby, and there's a massive barriers for entry, for sure. But we can make them a little bit lower with a bit of help from our friends. That's what we like to do here at the Sim Cafe. If there's any of you watching now, lurking a little bit, and you've never done sim racing on a PC, there are ways to get into it that are not that expensive. I know you see the big numbers and people talk about big, expensive things. Nice try, Flinth. Big, expensive things. But in reality, it really doesn't have to be like that. You can have a lot of fun on quite a budget. So I'd love to help people more with that. The only proper video I've ever done on my channel... Jamie came across me and took me out. Or Jamie Parr. Oh well, he's new to the game. You found a way to get killed, Dave. Can't help you there. But I will try and take your top 10 position. So yeah, the only video I've ever done on my channel, properly, is me and Alicia and I, for all the English fans out there, building a gaming PC for less than £250. And I dare say those parts get cheaper all the time as well. You could probably do it for even less than that now. You could probably make a few compromises from that rig. And you can run ACC, and you'd have a really good time. And then wheel and pedals, you can get some proper cheap stuff for about 100 quid. It'll work, you'll get feedback, and from there, if you're happy, and get the bug, which I think you probably would, you can just upgrade your equipment. But I think it helps a little bit with a lot of sim racing if you're a bit competitive, because obviously the clue's in the title. We are racing, and you need to be a bit competitive, really. I need to pay a few more hundred to be good. Probably Flimph. Probably. But yeah, we do like the idea of getting more and more people into sim racing. Unfortunately, I don't really think sim racing titles are liable to drag people in. Having said that... Oh, is that Rarish? No, it's Jamie. Oh, there's P11. And P10 and 9 are fighting ahead. Oh, there could be trouble for Hugh and Matt. That's my teammate in the Macca. Go on, Matt. Go on, Matt. Paul Mitchell was racing, yep. Exactly, Tony. It's going to be amazing. So, really looking forward to Double Trouble. Can't believe I caught that. That was horrible. Really looking forward to Double Trouble. That's for sure. And seeing how everyone does. And Double Trouble is, of course, our second ever league series. Completed our first one in the spring of this year. That was called the First Dance because, of course, it was our first time together. And it's a very simple format. We had 3 classes, which was quite fun, on track. But yeah, just 5 sprint races. Quite simple. We're now moving forward with Double Trouble, which is going to be a bit more complicated slightly with the format. We've now got teams like in F1. So there'll be 2 cars per team, and you both score towards it. And we've seeded everything. We've seeded everything, so the fastest goes with the slowest, all the way to the middle of the pack. So technically, everyone in the team event should have roughly the same chance of winning, although of course, I dare say, I think in the green class, the lower class as it were, we will see some much bigger variations in pace and improvement than we probably would in the purple, which has got all the pros, if you like, the fast. The guys who set the purple laps, right? So I think, yeah, they won't have that much change, but the green class will. And there goes my teammate Reedy as I fight Hugh Hatrick out of the last turn here at Imola. We're up to P10, I told you. 6 minutes to go, I told you. And we might even get P9 here. Fast forward. Look at the speed. Even in the wet, we are flying here at Imola in the Ford. Overtaken on the straight like I'm running DRS. And that is why the people love the Ford so much in ACC at the moment. Simple work there through the wet Imola. Let's go. I think I'll be alright on Sunday. Getting used to the car. Getting used to the pedals again. Try not to howitzer everything. Yeah, Beard, Phipps and Rarish are well ahead. Who's leading? Clarkson from Clarkson? Miles got pole, didn't he? Oh, I bet there's contention there. Are they on track? Can I see them? I think he's got a bit of a gap. Interesting that Miles was racing Caterhams recently while I was away at Donington, which I thought was pretty epic. Well done to you, Miles. Didn't crash or anything, had 2 solid races, so well done to you, bro. Was racing at Anglesey before that, apparently. Who knew? Hugh's still there, we can't shake him. Let's have some good laps here, he's got a few left and he's on our tail. I think if my victory here over Nige is sufficient, I mean technically I DNF last race because I was taken out, so maybe this means are we doing quali in the start? We'll see. Or maybe I'll just pull rank as team captain. Maybe I was just hoping John would beat me and I could make him do it. Yeah, it'd probably be good if it was one of the streamers, right? We've got 2 people streaming it.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
That's it, keep away from Hugh. Hugh hanging in there, 1.8 seconds. Let's gap him for the last 2 laps here. Absolutely gap him. Drive through for Chen. Wow, P8. Well, we're P8 already. P7. P7 on the charts, gang. Unless Chen's already quit. No, he hasn't, I think. Wow. And we're on 0 warnings in this thing. We're obviously not pushing the track hard enough. Oi, get back around. Thank you. I'm late getting back to this, but I bought my wheel and pedal second hand from my cousin for $50. Exactly, Roger. Exactly that. And I dare say, one thing I love doing is selling my old electronics to make way for new ones, because invariably they just become obsolete or not important, or I want to improve on it, and there's not much point in hanging on to the old stuff most of the time. So I tend to sell that to purchase my future upgrades, and don't feel like I'm spending too much money on things like hobbies when, you know, living ain't cheap these days. Chen guy dive-bombed me from a car length back, barred me off the circuit, didn't think to give the place back. Joke! You hear that, Chen? Fipsy, you've done worse to me, mate. Welcome to Sim Cafe Racing. Yeah, I'm sure he meant it. Anyway, it's a secondary cost from being excited when talk. Yeah, you have to start thinking about what body parts you can sell, Roger. Yeah, sorry about that, Fipsy. I dare say it happens to all of us at some point here. That is a tough. Hope it don't rain Sunday. You were doing so well, Doggerty, you weren't? Now look, I've been chatting and now Hughes nearly killed me. He wants that P7. I'm not letting him have it. I have an R7 2700X with 27 Super. Yeah, exactly. Flimps, you're doing fine with that. On 1440p maybe, 1080p definitely. Moser isn't cheap. If you see me on Feet Finder, mind your business. I'd imagine that's the kind of business we don't talk about on a family-oriented channel, Rog. We do have kids watching, but I get the humour. Thank you. Whew. Is that another drive-through? No, it's the same guy, Chen. Okay. Fipsy, at least thanks to you, he's probably got that drive-through, if that's any help. Justice has been served, right? That explains why I went up to P8 as well, I guess. Spit on that thing. What? But spitting on that thing isn't. You see, you've got to be really clever. I know, Keith. I don't like it. You've got to be really clever, Roger, because you can. That has no context to a child, and they're not going to think about anything different if you say to spit on something. And that's where we'll lead that, I think. To be fair, before we end up ruining everything that we built. I killed Raris lap 1. Good man. The DT warms my heart a little. There we go. Your cold heart, Fipsy. Oh dear. Not everyone knows the context of that meme. Kids know everything these days. Yeah. Can't say it. It's all been spoiled, isn't it, Roger? You can't say anything. You can't say it. Well, I don't want to talk about that, Roger. You know, a little bit. Oh, have I got enough fuel? Yes, I have. And Hugh ain't overtaken me, is he? Despite you not trying to put me off with your smutty entendres. Double entendres. Wishes of death. You two as bad as each other, Fipsy. Sydney was in there earlier and it just blank said kill someone. Not even like please or thank you or try to hide it. Like, oh, race hard or go for him. No, he just said kill someone for me. Just ruin someone's race. Just blah. Happy to say it. What environment have we built where people feel comfortable saying things like that? That's what I want to know. I'll be good. Do you know what? I think what we need is... That's my boy. Yeah, you see what I mean? This is the problem with you two. No wonder I call you Crash and Bash. I think what we need is like a... no, Hugh. Not now. Oh, I nearly messed that up big time. George from Miles, from Kaz, from Ringleberg, I think. Raresh Beardy, I can't work it out. 30 seconds for Chen, and he beat me by... What's that, Beard? No, Chen. I can't read. And back on the slip road. Oh, yeah, that works. Do you reckon you get disqualified for that? Oh, I was going to hit Beard. I was going to break his wrist. He's got a DT. Anyway. TSC after dark, the Shadow Realm. Yeah, tell me about it. You lot are animals. Animals. Anyway, that was fun. I enjoyed that one. I completely smashed that, so I think I've won back the right to qualify. Sorry, Nige. Too late, sucker. Oh, Beard, that was going to break your wrists, I tell you. Oh, you're lucky. Oh, you're lucky. And you thought you got far enough away, didn't you? Ha ha ha. I was hunting. Right. Fipsy, what did you do? I didn't give you any consent. You lot! Give each other some room. Why is everyone so keen?
Go, go, go.
Oh, I've got to win. I've got to race really hard. Just chill out, man. Chill out. Couldn't take the loss. No, I couldn't, Beard. I could not. You smashed me. No, wait, didn't you spin me? Didn't you spin me out? No, it was Rarish. Rarish spun me out. Rarish, did you enjoy killing me? Nige, sorry mate, I've just won back the right to qualify and start, unfortunately. I completely smashed that one. P6. That was a lot better, and we didn't touch Jeff. No, we didn't, Hugh. Good fight. You wouldn't. I tried to get away, and you kept catching me. I was like, no. It was close. Good fighting, sir. Good fighting. What was that last race? Slept through this. Was that the last race? Oh, nay. Yes, it was. Sorry, sir. Yay. Fair enough, Woodcut. I almost got you last couple. I know, Nige. Sorry, Hugh. The second last turn, Hugh, I broke a fraction late. I had to go so slow. Ugh. Thank G's for that. Sorry, Rarish. I think you lost the back end and I went right through you. He said, I already got a hit. Oh, it's Jeff. GG. Balls. Oh, Reedy, I was watching you, buddy, and you went. And that's in our car, so be careful. You need to do some more practice. I was driving the Ford. I've got excuses. Miles says, cheers for some good racing again, Jesky. Enjoyed it. Sorry to all that I banished to the Shadow Realm. Not sure what came over me. Maybe not too much in the future, Miles, if you don't mind. You're one of the best around, so the less you hit people, the better, for sure. Hugh says it's so dodgy braking on the downhill set. Yes, Hugh, it is awful there. I've had so many accidents on that little strip of road, and it's 10 times worse if you're fighting someone. It almost gets... It's one of those places where if you're fighting someone, sometimes you have to brake early, but you have to be careful because up the road it's a bit bouncy, and if you brake in the wrong place and you're trying to follow, and yeah, horrible, horrible spot. One of my least favourite parts of racing. That's what I like about the track. It's a bit dangerous. All right, George. Get out of that brown tunnel. Wait, George, don't be... Are you driving Caterhams, George? Was that you? Didn't think so. Rarish, 20 seconds damage turn 2 is not a good start. No. 8th from 22nd. Well done, Hugh. You stayed live when others didn't. I'm surprised you went through me. I was surprised you went through me, Rarish. Cheers, mate. Nice race, says Ringles. Marsha and Miles, are you and George triplets with Jeremy? Wouldn't that be amazing? I've seen a lot of Jeremy recently. He's a good lad, me. Bless him. And chopping his thumb off and... Oh, mental. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go. It's been wonderful to come back, I'll be honest. I've missed you guys. I've missed racing with you all. It's brilliant. We're back tomorrow night for some surprise Saturday. We're drawing the track and the cars on the night. It's going to be fun. Please turn up. It's a good laugh, and we do something a bit different. On that note... Lots of stuff for me to do. I'll be in touch with a lot of you on Discord, so please look out for your Discord. Getting hoarse over here. Please look out for your Discord. I'll be in touch with a lot of you. I need some Steam IDs and things and that and bits and bobs and probably some money. If anyone's got any money, now's a good time. Those trophies weren't cheap, I'll be honest. But beyond that, I would just say thank you very much for coming on to the racing. We had 30 on the first race, which is good work. And tomorrow we're back for Surprise Saturday. All right? Roger, no, that's not how we're doing it. GG's Charlie. GG's everyone. Yeah, good night. Is there a Discord? Might be the last one you ever to join. Exactly that, Marshan. Exactly that. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, good night.
We froze, cold night and the winter hot cold. Sorry that I fall away sometimes. Sorry that I fall away sometimes. Yeah, yeah. The end, got to end it all on the weekend. Sorry that I feel that way sometimes. Sorry that I feel that way sometimes. Oh, oh, yeah. You don't really wanna know me. Hanging in the corner with a nose bleed. High on whatever they sold me. That's the old me, yeah. 6 years later trying to find me. Still trying to figure out the line piece. Looking for the love inside me, that way sometimes. Don't know why I feel that way sometimes. Yeah, yeah. The end. Think how we can say that on the weekend. Funny how I kinda like this life. Funny now I kinda like this life. I like this life.